So now we look at the changes what happens after implantation. Now you just consider this is the uterus, and cervix, then vagina. Now this is blastocyst is attached. So now once the blastocyst is embedded in the endometrium, then the cells in this embryo are organized into two different layers. So the outermost layer is called trophoblast. Trophoblast, or we can say trophoblast cells. And the remaining all the cells, whatever present inside, we call it as inner cell mass. Inner cell mass. That means the cells in the early embryo after implantation, so they are organized into two different distinct structures, which we call trophoblast cells and inner cell mass. Remember, only the inner cell mass is involved in the formation of the whole body or body. So this inner cell mass is differentiated into ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, and different tissues and organ systems are developed from different layers of the embryo. What do you call this? Germ layers. So we are triploblastic animals, 3 germ layers. So all 3 germ layers are developed from inner cell mass. There is no contribution of trophoblast cells in the formation of any organ within the body of human being. Right. Now from trophoblast. So from trophoblast cells, now finger-like projections will appear, and these projections, finger-like projections, we call them as chorionic villi. What do you say? Chorionic villi. And now the structure is called chorion. It is one of the extra embryonic membranes of the embryo, which is developed from the trophoblast cell. Right. Now this is chorionic villi. All around the chorionic villi, the endometrium also will make up a finger-like structure. This is a maternal structure. So here, this is the part, green color, it's a part of mother. And now you see this chorionic villi and maternal uterine villi, both are interdigitated. Interdigitated means you see fingers like this, interdigitated. And this interdigitated structure is called placenta. It is very important structure which acts as a bridge between the developing embryo and the mother, placenta. It is for the mutual exchange of substances between mother and embryo. So that's what we call placental mammals. So placenta. Right. Now, so we have seen how the fertilization happens, and after fertilization there is a need of certain time for complete development of the embryo, complete development of the individual, which we call this duration as gestation period. This gestation period is different in different animals. So in humans it is 9 months. If you take rat, it may be 30 days. If you look at a cat and dog, it may be around 60 days. Like this, gestation period in different animals will be different, right? So now, after formation of placenta, this placenta provides nourishment to the growing embryo, and also it removes carbon dioxide and waste materials, and the development will become very fast, and you can see the changes. You may get the direct question, what changes do you notice in development of at certain months? So already you have seen that 9 months. In NCERT it is given that a specific development at each month. So let's see, first month, second month, third month, fourth month they have not given very any particularly in NCERT. Fifth month, sixth month, seventh and eighth months they have not given anything directly, and ninth month. Let's see what changes do you notice here. And the first month, so first month you can so if you use a stethoscope carefully, you can listen the heartbeat. So heartbeat can be noticed by the end of the first month of the, once the fertilization is done, after 1 month you can see. So we are talking about observable developments in the embryo. So we are looking at different stages of gestation period. By the end of the first month, you can listen heartbeat. So by the end of second month, you can see the formation of limbs and formation of digits. Digits means fingers. And by the end of third month, so we can see all organ systems are developed. All organ systems, even external genitalia also well developed. So by the end of the third month, so 1, 2, 3 months completed. That means this is called first trimester. Semester, you might have heard. Semester means 6 months. Trimester means 3 months. So by the end of 3 months, you can see the formation of all organ systems in the embryo. From here, from the third month of the pregnancy, we can call the embryo as a fetus. From the third month of the pregnancy, the embryo is called fetus. Next, if you look at the on 5th month, you can notice, mother can notice the movements of the fetus and even growth of the hair on the head. So 2 things, movements are noticed and hair on the head also noticed. And in the 6th month, almost all the body is covered. Almost all body is covered with hair. Body is covered with hair, and eyelids get separated. Eyelashes are formed. By 9th month, almost the fetus will be ready for the delivery. Right? Now we will see how the delivery happens. Now coming to the once the gestation period is completed, so the fetus comes out through vagina. This is what we call childbirth. Technically we call it as parturition. Actually, this parturition is a most complicated process, and it is, we can say that it is a neuroendocrine activity. Neuroendocrine activity. Now this parturition, who will initiate this process? First of all, once the fetus is fully developed, so fully developed fetus produces certain chemicals, and these chemicals act on uterine wall of the mother, and by that, so they will create a mild contraction, right? This is what we call fetus ejection reflex. Fetus ejection reflex, it is due to fully developed fetus, and this fetus has released certain chemicals which has stimulated the wall of the uterus of the mother, and by that mild contractions are produced, and these mild contractions will stimulate the pituitary gland to produce a hormone called oxytocin, right? Now this oxytocin will increase the contractions. So when oxytocin level is increased, contraction in the myometrium also increased. When the contractions increase, then oxytocin levels further increase. They keep happening to the extreme level. In this time, the rapid contractions will happen in the myometrium, which will push the fetus out. During this period, mother may suffer with severe pains, which we call labor pains, right? So then these pains will push the fetus to outside through the birth canal. Already you know the birth canal is nothing but cervix and vagina, and which we call parturition. Once the parturition happens, then the total placenta also comes out, and the fetus still gets attached to the mother through umbilical cord. So doctors separate this umbilical cord. This is what human reproduction. Just to go through NCRT. If you have any doubts, you please text me, then only the doubts session I will take. So almost we have completed human reproduction from the 12th. Thank you. Good night.